Hey everyone. Today I want to share a story that's been weighing heavy on my mind. One that shows just how deep the scars of domestic violence can go. On the night of June 17th, 2024, in Norfolk, Virginia, something truly heartbreaking happened. Alexis Foreman, a 28-year-old mother, was shot and killed in her own apartment. The person accused of pulling the trigger? Her boyfriend, Tylee Scott. And if that wasn't devastating enough, her 4-year-old son Kai witnessed it all. Imagine the terror that little boy must have felt. After the shooting, Scott took Kai and disappeared, setting off a frantic Amber Alert across the state. For hours, nobody knew where he was, or if little Kai was even safe. Police were racing against the clock. Finally, around 1 a.m., a SWAT team tracked Scott down to an apartment complex in Virginia Beach. Thankfully, they found Kai alive and unharmed, physically, at least. He's now safe with a guardian, but the emotional road ahead for him is long and honestly unimaginable. Now let's talk about Tylee Scott. This wasn't his first run-in with the law. In fact, he had been on the run for 5 years for a previous domestic violence charge. There were reports of assault, strangulation, and even a revoked bond because he just didn't show up to court. Back in 2020, Alexis tried to protect herself and her son by filing for an emergency protective order. Scott was supposed to surrender his weapon, but he tried to get around that by having someone else buy a gun for him. It's a gut punch realizing how many red flags there were, how many opportunities for the system to step in and prevent this tragedy. People who knew Alexis are grieving, but they're also angry. Community leaders like Bilal Muhammad, who grew up with her family, are calling for more support, more awareness, and more action to protect victims of domestic violence before it's too late. The sad truth? Domestic violence remains the leading cause of unnatural death for women in the U.S. Every number in those statistics is a real person with a real family left behind. If you're listening right now and you need help, or you know someone who might, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Sometimes, reaching out is the bravest thing you can do. Thanks for sticking with me through this. Remember, raising awareness is the first step toward change. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.